I try most of the time and I fail most of the time. YouTube is for people who don't have anything to do. YouTube is for time wasters. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another video. As you can see by the title, you know what I'm going to talk about today. Today I am going to talk about the struggles of small YouTubers. So this is not any long video because today is the beginning of the work week or beginning of the week. I have to go to work. I need to wash my hair before I go to work at 2 p.m. And I have some other little things that I need to do before I get going. It is now 8:49 a.m. Caribbean time, Trinidad time. I need to get my day started. I have an old phone in my hand. Even though it is old, it still can do minor stuff. So that is why I still keep this phone. This phone is approximately 7 years old and it is still functioning today. Well, not as well, but it is functioning for me to go on the internet and to go on YouTube. That's basically what it can do right now because it frees a lot. Today I am going to talk about the struggles of small YouTubers. I have always been thinking about starting YouTube. One of the things that I always talk about is what people would say when they see me on the internet. I don't know why I was thinking about that. I was thinking about so many things. I was thinking about my acne skin. I was thinking about my teeth. It needs to be aligned. These little things that you constantly think about them and think about what other people would say. But in March of this year, 2022, I find the courage to upload my first video. And that was March 4th. And I forget about what people have to say. I forget about everything. You have to do what is good for you or do what you want, do what makes you happy and forget about others. Your happiness is your priority. Remember, number one challenges of small YouTubers. I was going to say small YouTubers in the Caribbean, but this expands worldwide, not only the Caribbean. People everywhere have problems and challenges. So I forget about the Caribbean. I am talking about everybody right now. Well, the number one challenges of small YouTubers is that a lot of us are not in a position to afford the equipment that we need to start YouTube. I was in that position a few years ago because I was thinking about starting a YouTube channel from 2020 and I never did it until 2022. One of the reasons is that because of this cheap phone. It's cheap to do what I want to do at the time, which was to make and receive calls, and occasionally I might go to YouTube and watch some videos. But when I decided that, I need to start YouTube, this phone could not make videos and edit videos because number one, it did not have as much space. 2, it frees a lot. 3, the camera was not as pretty as these nowadays high technology phone. Even when I tried to make a video, the quality was odd, so it makes no sense to continue like that. You want to start with what you have at where you're at. But at the same time, if I make a video and people cannot see what is in the video, it makes no sense. The second challenge for a small YouTuber is that most of us, we do not find the time or we do not have the time to record. A lot of us, we work, we have school, we have children, we have a family, we have other obligations and priorities that comes before YouTube. So to find the time to balance all these things can be very, very challenging. I'm actually sweating in this apartment. There's 24 hours in the day, and for some people that 24 hours is not even enough because within the 24 hours they have so much to do, and at the end of the day a lot of things get undone. I always tell myself this, even though I tend not to practice it. It is a good thing to do. People should try to create a balance within their life. In times like these, it is very hard to create balance, but at least try. I try most of the time and I fail most of the time, but at least I'm still trying. One day I'll win. When you live in tenement yards, in Jamaica we call it tenement yards, because tenement yard, as we call it in Jamaica, is like a group of people, which is family. They will come together and they live on a plot of land. So you'll have one house there, one behind you, one beside you. So you call it family yard because everybody living on the land, they have their own houses, they have their own space. But in situations like these, you realize that There's a lot of noise, there's no privacy, you cannot find the time to record, people playing music, dogs barking, baby crying. So sometimes you just do not find the time to record. So you just have to be making appointments and timing people when they will do certain things. So you will know when to record and when not to record. And this also goes for people who live in overcrowded apartments, and you just cannot tell these people to be quiet because they're in their own space. The fact is that they're just a little bit too noisy for you to record the videos. Even right now, as you hear in my background, people doing their job, people doing stuff. So certain things you just cannot get rid of. And I'm thank God it is not bad. I still can make a video. In certain situations and certain places, it is worse than this. Sometimes the amount of noise in your environment, you cannot even hear yourself. Yeah. That is how some people strive. People strive in different ways. Some people like it quiet, some people like it noisy. Everybody have their preferences. Some of these things is just not good for YouTube. There's a lot of hate and no support. Sometimes you will tell people to watch your videos or to check out your videos. They will not, and even if they do, they will leave some mean comments, and they already know your situations, and they will still come on your video and put certain comments for the world to see, and they will watch the video not for the fun of it, but to find fault of what you do, find faults of what you say, and your method of recording and editing. For example, with me, when I tell people that I am on YouTube, go and check out my videos, ensure that you watch the videos, ensure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, right? I'm telling you that too. So, like, comment, share, and subscribe before you move any further. This is Vlogtober Day 3, and I need you to watch these videos all to the end. Well, that was a commercial. Back to the video. When I tell people that I am on YouTube, they will say, why don't you find something better to do? All you're doing is wasting your time. YouTube is for people who don't have anything to do. YouTube is for time wasters, really. What a lot of these persons don't understand is that a lot of people do YouTube and turn it into a full-time job, a full-time career, and they forget about their 9 to 5. And they're living much more comfortable than you and I. I don't let these things bother me because what I do understand with people, sometimes the things that they do and say is because of lack of knowledge. And sometimes that even happened to me. I'm in a situation and I may not understand what I'm doing fully, and I may make decisions without fully understanding certain things, which is not right. As you grow and educate yourself about certain things, then you realize that the things that you used to do and say, they are not actually correct. The fourth challenges of small YouTubers is that no views, no likes, no comments, low views. I remember when this used to happen to me, and I have to be constantly marketing my channel. Sometimes I even feel away to how I used to send these people messages. It felt as if I was spamming them. Every time I upload a video, I will send them a message and say, hey, with a smiley face, I upload a video, go and check it out. And please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until this day, most of these people that I send the video to, I don't see any comments from them. But what they have said, they have watched the video. I'm not going to bash anybody for what they do. I don't know whether or not they watch it. But what I can say, I do appreciate those who come forward and support me in my channel. And so far, I'm seeing growth. It is small. It is taking some time. But growth is growth, big or small. The challenges of we, the small YouTubers. No views. It can be very demotivating for us as small YouTubers when you make a video and there is no views on the video. The video is not going anywhere. After 1 month, 2 months, you still have less than 20 views. You still have less than 100 views. And the next thing that I realized, maybe because you're always telling people to subscribe to your channel, people will subscribe and they don't even watch. And even if they do watch, they will call you and tell you, oh, I just watched your video. Leave a comment and let me know that you actually watched the video. The fifth and final challenges of small YouTubers is that sometimes it is so difficult for us to get collaborations. And I understand. So if somebody has 50,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers, they would not want to collaborate with somebody who maybe say have 100, 200 or 500 subscribers? No, they would not. Because in most cases, people want this to be a win-win situation. They want you to benefit and they should benefit as well. But in situation like that, what the large YouTubers will do, or what they realize, is that you as the small YouTuber will benefit more from the collaboration than them. So they don't want to collab, which I do understand. And then some people would say, I don't mind collaborating with a small YouTuber, but they need to have a high engagement rate. For example, I heard someone saying that anybody that she's collaborating with, and this is just the minimum, your video should have at least over 1,000 views as a small YouTuber. Think about it, you're just starting, maybe you have 100, 200 subscribers. There's no way you're gonna get a 1,000k views. Even if you get more views than your actual subscriber count, it will be more challenging for you to get 1k. My advice to small YouTubers like myself, because I still consider myself small, is to continue trying, continue promoting. Maybe you can try different formats, different ways of promoting your video. Continue to make videos, continue to be relevant. Remember also that based on the engagements on your video, YouTube helps to promote your video. So don't let these things be a bother to you. You can still be a big YouTuber. That's it for this video. Today I need to wash my hair and I don't know what I will do with it. Maybe I wear it just like this to work. I'm definitely not going to take out these twists today because I have thick 4C hair and it is a challenge to comb my hair. I just don't have the time for it today. So I'll just wash and go like a young Rasta. This is day 3. See you tomorrow in day 4 and I'm still challenging myself to complete this challenge.